For years, astronomers told us that the universe was vast but predictable, a place where every star, every planet, every comet followed the same rules of gravity and physics without exception. But every once in a while, something drifts into our solar system that doesn't fit, something that shouldn't be here, something that forces us to ask a question humanity has always feared the answer to. Are we truly alone? That something is called 3I Atlas. At first, scientists dismissed it as just another comet, an icy fragment from the outer reaches of space. But its speed, its path, and its strange behavior have ignited whispers of something far more unsettling. Whispers that it may not be natural at all. At first, the world thought it would simply pass through, vanish behind the sun, and then disappear forever into the dark. But that expectation shattered when it did something no comet should ever do. It turned back, and Elon Musk himself declared that this movement confirms what many of the world's top scientists have long feared. That 3I Atlas may not be a comet at all, but a disguised alien craft. Stay with me, because tonight we unravel the terrifying evidence, the warnings ignored, and the chilling consequences if this visitor isn't just passing through, but is actually here for us when it was first. Detected by the Atlas Survey telescope, 3I Atlas looked unremarkable, just another frozen wanderer. But within days, calculations revealed something astonishing. Its velocity wasn't just fast, it was impossible. Over 255,000 kilometers per hour, faster than any known comet should ever move without outside help. At that speed, it could cross the entire United States in less than 2 minutes. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb and his team analyzed the data and came to a chilling conclusion. There was a 99% probability that this object wasn't simply obeying gravity. For a comet to move like this, it would need an extra push from either a cosmic event we've never observed before, or from something inside it. And that was when whispers began. That 3I Atlas wasn't a natural object at all, but a spacecraft cloaked within a comet's shell, but the speed was only the beginning. What truly shook scientists was the path it chose. Most comets wander on chaotic orbits, random, unpredictable, sometimes plunging toward the sun in no discernible pattern. But 3I Atlas moved differently. Its trajectory was precise. Too precise. Perfectly aligned with the orbital plane of the planets. A razor-thin disk where Earth, Mars, Venus, and Jupiter all revolve, and it didn't just skim past once. Its route brought it alarmingly close to several planets, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, in a sequence that looked eerily like intentional flybys. In space navigation, we call these gravity assists. NASA uses them to redirect spacecraft and save fuel on deep space missions. But for a so-called comet to execute them multiple times with flawless precision, Loeb calculated the odds, 1 in 20,000. Coincidence? Maybe. But if not, then we're looking at the undeniable fingerprints of control, and possibly intelligence. If 3I Atlas really is a machine, then its camouflage could not be more clever. A comet is the perfect disguise. Encased in ice and dust, whatever lies inside is shielded from radiation, micrometeorites, and most importantly, our detection. As it nears the sun, the ice sublimates, creating a bright glowing tail. That tail doesn't just make it look natural, it hides the core, masks any heat signatures, and scatters radar signals. Even the James Webb Telescope's infrared scans have been muddled by its blinding plume of gases. NASA has even studied ice shielding as a real method for human deep space travel, which means the disguise is not only possible, it's proven. If a civilization wanted to send probes across the galaxy without detection, this is how they'd do it. To us, it would look like nothing more than a frozen relic, but to them, it would be a Trojan horse, drifting quietly until the day our technology finally advanced enough to see what it truly was. And according to Elon Musk and Avi Loeb, that day has come. But as unsettling as its speed, trajectory, and camouflage are, there's one more factor that has scientists deeply concerned: timing. 3I Atlas is set to swing behind the sun in October 2025. And when it does, Earth's telescopes will be blinded. No tracking, no radar, No communications, nothing. Normally, spacecraft experience short blackouts during solar conjunctions, but if this object is under intelligent control, that blackout window would be the perfect opportunity to make a move we'd never see. It could fire hidden engines, alter its course, deploy something, and by the time it re-emerges weeks later, it might not be where we expect at all. And as Musk himself warned, if it turned back once, it means it was never drifting to begin with. Natural bodies don't turn back. Once on a hyperbolic path, they're gone forever. That's the rule. But 3I Atlas broke that rule. Instead of leaving the solar system forever, it slowed, shifted, turned, a maneuver not of chaos, but of intent. Elon Musk was blunt. If it can change course, it's not a rock, it's a ship. The reaction from official agencies? Silence. And that silence may speak louder than any denial. To understand why scientists are so unnerved, we have to look back to 2017, when another mysterious object, Oumuamua, entered our solar system. It too was first labeled a comet, but as it left the sun, it accelerated in ways we couldn't explain. Avi Loeb suggested it might have been a light sail, a probe propelled by radiation. His peers dismissed the idea as sensational, but now with 3I Atlas displaying even more dramatic anomalies, Loeb's warnings don't seem so far-fetched. Unlike Oumuamua, which came and went too quickly for deep study, 3I Atlas lingers, and that gives us more time to observe it and more reasons to be afraid. And then came the most chilling discovery yet: faint points of light traveling alongside it. At first dismissed as sensor errors, but closer analysis revealed they were real, smaller objects, moving in formation. Natural comets fragment, but fragments scatter unpredictably, like shrapnel. These objects didn't scatter. They maintained formation, adjusted relative distances, moved with coherence. Were they probes deployed from a mothership? Escort craft traveling as a fleet? Either possibility means one thing: 3I Atlas was never alone, and that raises the most terrifying question of all: why? If it has turned back deliberately, if it travels with companion, then it's not just observing, it has a mission, and that mission may involve us. For decades, SETI scientists dreamed of first contact as a distant signal, a beacon of light years calling out across the void. But what if first contact isn't a signal at all? What if it's a ship, silent, unannounced, already here? Governments are faced with a dilemma: tell the truth, risk panic, or stay silent and hope it leaves before the world notices. But silence itself is an answer, because if 3I Atlas is what Elon Musk and Avi Loeb believe it might be, then our skies are no longer ours alone. 3I Atlas was supposed to be a comet, nothing more. But its impossible speed, its precision maneuvers, its perfect disguise, and now its unthinkable return have torn that explanation apart. Natural objects don't travel with companions. They don't emit energy signatures that resemble communication. And they don't turn back. But 3I Atlas does, and that forces us to face questions we've avoided for centuries. If this is contact, why now? Have we been watched all along? Or is this just the beginning of something larger, a prelude to an event humanity cannot yet comprehend? Because the truth may not arrive in the form of an announcement. It may arrive silently from the dark. 3I Atlas has turned back. It has revealed itself, and it is confirming what we all feared. We are not alone, and the universe is far more aware of us than we ever imagined.